Hi guys, Gavin here from Player.net, and today I'm going to be unboxing the latest Maxwell MSI GTX 970 Gaming 4G graphics card. This particular card has 4GB of GDDR5, it has PCI free support, and it features MSI's fantastic brand new twin Frozr 5 cooler. Now people will wonder what's different on it. When you see the card itself, you'll be able to see the difference between the 4 and the 5. Sorry, repeating myself there. But yeah, we have the box here, and obviously we've got the MSI Dragon there, MSI logo on the top. Thumbnails of the features that I've just mentioned. Now this is the Overclock edition. That's pretty standard for a gaming card from MSI these days. It's recommended by Fanatic, not that that has any relevance whatsoever to it. And there's the gaming crest there. On the back we have information regarding the new fan that it uses. It uses a Torx fan, so what that does is it basically intakes the air slightly different to what a normal fan would. It has a super sew pipe, so it's in like an F shape. Zero Frozr smart cooling. Now what that is basically MSI have implemented a way, how to describe it best, I would probably say the fans don't kick in till around 50%, so it's a semi-passive cooled card. Now, one of the other interesting things about this card is the two fans itself, they're able to independently control each one of them, so you could have one of the fans at 50% speed, and the other one off, or other one at like say 100% speed or whatever. It's entirely to yourself. Now let's actually take a look inside the box itself. Now inside the box, obviously I've taken the graphics card out for now just to show you what comes in the box in terms of accessories. So we have an MSI graphics card quick user guide, which is pretty standard for all graphics cards, motherboards and components these days. We have a driver and utilities disc. I would recommend downloading the latest drivers from the NVDIA GeForce website. We have a 6-pin to 8-pin power connector, so if your power supply's only got say 6 pins, this card requires one 8-pin and one 6-pin for power. We have a gaming product series leaflet which gives a lot of information about not just MSI itself but the teams it represents, such as Galactic, NXA Ladies, MSI Evolution, so forth. And we have the obligatory VGA to DVI adapter. Nothing else really inside the box, but the box does come with quite a lot of padding, so the card shouldn't move in transit, and obviously the card itself comes wrapped in an anti-static bag. But yeah, let's actually take a look at the card itself, and you can see what I mean about it being a better, not just a better version, because I'll go through why it's better, but than the twin Frozr 4 cooler, but you'll be able to see the difference straight away. So here we have the MSI GTX 970 here in the flesh. Now as you can see, the twin Frozr cooler, or should I say the twin Frozr VR5, if you're into Roman numerals, has the gaming design. Now we have the red shroud here and the black shroud there with like a sort of red and black contrast and tiger print there. Each of the fans has Torx fans. As I said, it increases the airflow and it directs it straight down as opposed to just vortexing around. Now this card obviously is PCI generation 3. It features obviously NVIDIA's GPU boost technology. If you look, there's a link down below to the review, so you can see a full detailed review on it and performance charts. This is mainly just to unbox the card, but yeah, you get the general idea. Now this card obviously has a thinner design than general graphics cards. A general 2-slot graphics cards will take up 2 slots and sometimes 2.5 slots depending on what kind of cooler is on it, but the twin Frozr is actually the thinnest GTX 970 cooler that's available. It barely takes up 2 slots, so if you've got 2 of these bad boys in SLI, what you tend to find is there'll be a little gap between them, which will not just increase airflow, but it should increase what should I say, decrease temperatures. But yeah, on the back of the card we have no backplate, I'm afraid, but MSI hopefully will fix this. Most of the GTX 970s do come with a backplate. This however does not. Now we obviously underneath the PCB in between the cooler we have the SU pipe design. We also have two power connectors, an 8-pin and a 6-pin. And this particular card is slightly different to a reference card because not only do MSI operate the components inside, they use military class 4 components, which is basically using better components. It's like the difference between a Ford Fiesta and a Ford Focus ST. You know, the parts inside the ST are much better, much higher rated, better power. Now this card has a 6+2 phase design, so it should be, or should I say theoretically should be a good overclocker. Obviously you have to check the review down below in the link in the description to see out for yourself. But yeah, that's pretty much the card on the back. Now I/O wise, we have two DVI dual link ports, one DVI-I, one DVI-D. We have a full size display port, and we also have a HDMI and also a little bit of ventilation in the back. Pretty standard. Few things that Maxwell has brought to the table is DSR, Dynamic Super Resolution. Now what that means for the consumer and yourself is you have the ability to downsample your card. So if you're on a 1080p monitor, for example, but you wanted the 4K detail, you could downsample the card to 4K to display a 4K image on your 1080p monitor. It won't actually be 4K because your monitor hasn't got 4K pixels, but it emulates it as such, as it's called downsampling. Another interesting thing about the GTX 970 and 980 range is the power draw at the wall is incredibly lower. What this means is lower temperatures, better overclocking capabilities, but it also means that you could get away with this particular card. You could use a 450 watt power supply, provided it's a good brand and good quality. Normally when you're S-line AMD cards like an R9 290 or a 290X, if you had two of them in SLI overclocked with like say an i7 4770K, you're going to need at least 850 watts. You'd probably get away with 650, 750 watts with two of these in SLI. But yeah, sorry to ramble on, but yeah, we've got the link to the review in the description below, so click the link, you'll get a full detailed review of this card and how it compares against say the R9 290. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, please leave feedback, please like it, please dislike it if you don't like it, we want to know all your feedback. But yeah, this is my first video in donkeys. But yeah, thanks guys, thanks for watching everyone, and ciao for now.